So, Carl, having you in for the meeting to discuss Sons of Light in a Material World. What is this series really about?
Okay, so Sons of Light in a Material World is about making friends with God with every material opportunity. So I'm talking to people and they want to know, what opportunities are we talking about? So it's everything from the gambit of our work. If we go to work, it needs to work for God. If we are spending something as a family, especially we focus on husbands and wives, that we make a decision together, not just what it's going to provide for our family, our food, our housing, our transportation, but actually how we're going to use these things so that they serve God. At the end of our lives, we are going to be able to go to God and He'll say, I gave you these material opportunities. Not just what did it do for you, but what did it do for me? And we want to say that we made friends with God with every opportunity. Not just friends with the stuff and the work or maybe the possessions, but we actually made friends with God. Jesus taught this in Luke 16 in the parable of the unjust steward. So we look at that, we see how that's going to apply to our lives today, and I believe the conclusion is we either constructed and built a relationship with God with every material opportunity, or those material opportunities actually drove a wedge and destroyed our relationship with God. So it's really exciting to think that we have all these opportunities and it can really be powerful and productive for God.
Absolutely. So what was really the motivation to get you to put this study together? Because you've done it with some other groups, so what really kind of drove you, or I think you used the word impetus?
Yeah, so the impetus of the study is that my wife and I were looking at our financial situation, and we were listening to different things on the radio, different self-help programs, and I said, these are all good, and they sort of fix pieces within the puzzle, but we really need something that's going to go to the Scripture so that God can create us from the inside out. So it's really a faith, it's really a value system, not just a behavior system, and I wanted to look at that. So we had employed some of the things of which we've been taught by our parents and by some of these self-help situations and programs. But I wanted to develop the study. So what I did was I went through Scripture and did a research on everything that had to do with material stewardship and put it into a study guide. And I taught young people in a home setting. And after that was about 2010, after that, it just really caught on. People are interested in it, and it's very powerful as far as Scripture is concerned. And that was the beginning of it, yeah.
So why do you think that this study particularly is so important at this day and time?
This study is always contemporary. You ask, why is it so important at this time? It's always contemporary. But every challenge that we have, either as single people or as married people, really puts us to the test of how we are going to make our circumstances work for God. And I say it this way, if you're an indentured slave and you can live another 300 years and you're not going to be able to change your financial situation, how's that going to work for God? Or if you're someone that lives in a castle and you maybe are driven by a chauffeur, how's this going to work for God? So it really doesn't matter who you are. If you're single, if you're married, it doesn't matter what age you live in. It matters that in our generation upon the earth, that our material opportunities work for God.
And so if you could maybe sum it up in just a couple sentences or so, what do you hope people take away from this study, and how do you hope people utilize this study going forward, even after the series here?
Right. So I want people to know God, have a deep relationship with Him, and when they have material opportunities, either with their work or with their spending, with their giving, how they handle their assets, that they are going to know that it's about God. It's not about these things. These things are going to be used, and Jesus used it in His life. He used every material opportunity that He had perfectly in the favor of God. And so He used these opportunities to construct a relationship with God. I want people to take away from this, I have an opportunity with everything that happens in my life materially to make it bring me closer to God.